So, check this out, people. This is how not to behave in the Philippines. This is how you don't act when you're out in public as a foreigner. Unfortunately, we Americans have a bad attitude. For some reason, we believe that our word is the only one that matters. We believe that our voices are the only ones who need to be heard. And so we come to the Philippines and we visit other countries with this sense of entitlement. We act in these countries the way we act back home. I made a video a few weeks ago saying don't bring your baggage to the Philippines. If you're an asshole in the US, you're going to be an asshole no matter where you go. You're going to bring that attitude to the Philippines. If you're an alcoholic in the US, you're going to be an alcoholic in the Philippines. If you feel entitled as an American while you're home in America, it doesn't matter where you go, you're going to bring that energy with you. Because no matter where you go, there you are. This is one of the perfect examples of how not to behave when you're in the Philippines. This man comes to the Philippines, right, and decides to make a video. He wants to make a video about his experiences in the Philippines. He has a YouTube channel. And so he goes to a cafe, out of all places, to record his video. Now, when you go to a cafe, you know people go to a cafe so that they can talk, so that they can have a conversation, so that they can chit-chat and have a good time with friends over coffee, right? So it's going to be loud. Here you have this vlogger, this YouTuber, sitting at a cafe, ready to make a video, and decides to act rude and disrespectful because he's an American and he's entitled to be heard above everyone else in that cafe because his voice is the only one that matters. And so here, this woman walks in, and according to him, she's too loud. She's too loud for him because he's making a video and she needs to be quiet. So this is how he behaves.
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, you mind? All right, thank you.
Because he's entitled. He's an entitled American. And a typical entitled American behaves in this manner because he doesn't have any class. And now he looks like an asshole because he is an asshole. And unfortunately, this is what most people see in us Americans when we travel outside of America. And what this gentleman needs to understand is that he's in the Philippines. He needs to bend to them. They don't have to bend to him. He needs to cater to them. They don't have to cater to him. He's a nobody in this country. I'm a nobody in this country. We're just guests here. We're just visiting. And because we're just guests and we're visiting, we should be an example on how to behave in their country. We should be an example to other Americans so that when they see us, they can behave in like manner. Instead, he behaves like he has no class. Instead of going home to record his video because he wants silence in the background, bro, if you want to be heard, go home and make your video. If you want to be heard, don't go to a cafe where people are trying to have a conversation and trying to have a good time and are enjoying themselves, because that's what people do when they go outside to cafes, to bars, outdoors. They want to talk. They want to conversate. They want to laugh and enjoy the company of friends. Instead, This guy wants to go to the cafe, make a video, and get angry because he feels that it's too loud in the cafe and people need to be quiet because he's making a video. And his voice is the only one that matters for his video's sake. Instead of going home, turning on his camera in the privacy of his own home, and he can vlog all he wants. But no, he's got to be rude and disrespectful to this lady and the man that she shuts up and the man that she be quiet. Do you mind? Is what he says to her. Lady, do you mind? Because he's special, because he's American, because he's a typical entitled American with no class, no education. He comes to a country where the majority of people have a college degree, the majority, because you have to have at least a minimum of 2 years to work at McDonald's, to work at the mall. And these people here are educated. He's got to come here with his high school education, if that, and act like an asshole. And that is not how you behave when you come here, people. Don't bring that entitlement here. Don't bring that attitude here. Leave that back home. Don't think that the world has to cater to Americans. Don't think that the only one who matters are Americans. Don't come here with that nonsense. Have some courtesy, have some respect. Everyone who comes here knows that the majority of Filipinos are kind, are friendly, and are very respectful. And you need to be quiet when they talk. You need to be quiet when they speak, not the other way around. You're in their country, and you need to act like it. Come to the Philippines, people, but leave your bad attitude at home.
You from the coffee project here in the Philippines. I've been back in the Philippines I've been back in the Philippines, I guess, 7 days after about 90 days in America. I can say it's a big relief. Hello, ma'am. Ma'am. Do you mind? All right, thank you.